Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome. We're back in the studio, but I'm just double checking, make sure we are.
Hi.
so, welcome everyone to the LDM Show. Yes, I am back in the States. That what happened?
Oh, our
Are we?
engineers communicating.
I know. I'm like, what? Like, so
No,
we're live here, and it's good to be back.
it is good to be
It's
back.
good back. It's good to
I'm
be back.
I'm like ecstatic. I'm excited. So much has happened since you've been gone, and now we get to do more.
Oh my God, yeah, a lot more. Just give me a second. I'm sharing it on our page, so we'll say just welcome back to everybody, and then I have to go to my page, because we have it there as well. But yeah, I'm back, and you know, bummer and happy at the same time. Like
Bummer.
yeah, because like damn, bummer, I got to be back here, but then at the same time, I'm like, yes, I got to be back here. Like you're happy and you're not. One of those type of things.
Better be happy to be with me.
No, 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 no. I miss you over here talking crap and stuff. You know, letting people know that men are right all the time. I miss those things. I miss those things
That
right
is
there.
a false statement.
Oh, she didn't even put me live on my page.
Oh, well, while
So,
you're handling that,
anyway,
mm-hmm.
you know, we got a couple conversations going to happen today. But right away, we just want to say rest in peace to Jerry Springer, who
Yeah.
passed away at the age of 79 and comfortable. So I guess he went in his sleep. Um,
I mean, you gotta think about it. The man's been rich and famous for years, so
yeah.
he's not like he's dying with regrets. He's he's been living his life doing what he does best, and that is bringing justice to intimate relationships.
All right. Well, today we're going to be speaking about breakups. Um, I
What
guess
about
I guess
breakups?
about a certain thing to make you break up if it was good or not. I don't want to say it right now until we get to it. Um, Accidentally getting money. So I guess morals. We're going to talk about morals on there.
Okay.
Um, what else? We're going to talk about the teacher fighting the student that they've been talking about online. If you haven't heard about it, we're going to talk about that too.
Oh
And we're
man.
going to talk about how the community board is taking away people's Olympics for weed.
Olympics?
Yeah, they're taking their titles and everything for weed. We're going to talk about that,
Oh, like the
uh, the Olympic people. So we're going to talk about that right when we come right back. So we're going to take a little commercial break, and when we come back, it's to hit it hard, and laughter's coming back. All right?
yeah.
All right, we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, I'm Will D.
I am Javier Luis.
I'm Alex Polanco.
I'm Apollonia Cruz.
And I'm Kelly Caboose.
I am Shirley Phillips.
I am Emmanuel Anzule. Do you know 1 in 4 women will experience domestic violence?
During their lifetime,
And domestic violence and abuse can happen to anyone.
Regardless of gender, race, or other factors.
2 out of 3 homicide cases are
Females who were killed by a family member or intimate partner.
As domestic violence victims, they face high depression,
Sleep disturbances,
Anxiety.
flashbacks and other emotional distresses.
And without help, witnesses of domestic violence are more vulnerable to become abusers themselves.
thus continuing the cycle of violence in the next generation.
Hello, I'm Charles Aloma. Join the LDM network in a safe horizon and take a step into changing these facts. So if you are or know someone that is being abused, please call the City Domestic Hotline at 1-800-621-4673. So that is 1-800-621-HOPE.
speak up.
Speak out.
And make a difference.
And just know that you don't have to deal with this alone. There is help.
All right, all right. Remember domestic violence. If you feel threatened, call somebody.
Yes, I actually went to
men and women.
Denim Day yesterday. It's a rally that they do in New York. Apparently, this was like the 24th year. I've never heard about it in my life before.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm only 23, so obviously.
Shoot. I'm only 25 and I've never heard about it.
Yeah,
25
but
twice.
it's basically bringing awareness to domestic violence,
Oh,
sexual
okay.
assault, sexual violence, and just showing people that are survivors that there's plenty of people around who are there to support you and show you love no matter what, and you don't have to go through it alone.
Yes. So don't go through it alone. But it's not on our schedule, but I was just showing Alyssa a video of a guy that was showing off his camera, his flash, and his pictures, how he took it. But he took it with a girl that it was like sexualizing her, and I didn't like it. I felt disgusted looking at the video. I even comment below. I was like, do you really have to put a young girl in the sexual poses just to show off your camera?
Yeah.
They don't make no damn sense. We posted it up on the LDM show as well, and as on Speak Out as well. So let me know what you guys think about that.
I mean, personally, as a model, it is kind of difficult sometimes when you're not showcasing a product and you're just showcasing yourself to not be sexualized, because people will look at pictures and then they'll see a woman and they expect her to look sexy.
Right.
And it's like, that's not the only thing we could bring. We could bring fun. We could bring enthusiasm. We could bring
Yep.
comic-looking picture, like...
No, but the thing is, like, I was like, I don't know what's more disgusting, the person doing the video or the adults commenting. Oh, how pretty she is, and does she do calls, and she does I was like, wow.
No, yeah, that's definitely the adults' fault. Like, definitely people should think about how their comments affect other people before they make them.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't like it. I was like, it should be a little bit more better, more taking over with the parents. But again, Brooke Shields is making a video about it,
What
about her life, how
Okay.
she was, this little girl, and they sexualized her, and she still don't understand or can't believe how she got this far, mentally and everything else
Yeah.
because of what they did. And then there was a little comment there about she don't know what she would have done without the beauty. You would have been a 9-to-5 girl. That's what you would have been. So.
I
you know.
mean, at the end of the day, when you're a girl and you're young, you don't see it as wrong, because so many people are like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You get all these compliments. You
Yeah.
get all this like air in your head, and you're thinking you're doing the right thing because everyone's praising you for it.
And it's the parents that were more getting the money. But anyway, we want to go straight through, let's say, let's check this out. I want to do this one first. If a person accidentally cash apps you $10,000, will you give it back? And if not, is it stealing?
Is it an accident though? How you accidentally do that?
It could be one letter.
No, you know what?
You wanted to put LM network or something, and you put LDM network and send it to us. With the dollar sign, just in case y'all want to do, send something. But anyway, but it was a video. I don't know if it was a real video, but because half of these videos are not real. They just,
Yeah.
they reenacting something. But it was a church lady knocking on the door and said, we accidentally sent you $10,000. The guy was like, you didn't send it to me. She was like, yes, we did. I have proof. He was like, and you didn't send it to me? She said, oh, so you're just going to steal our money. He was like, it ain't stealing if you send it to me. So that's why I'm asking you, will you give it back?
So at first he said you didn't send it to me.
Yeah, I know.
and then
He got
you
caught in the
agreed
middle.
It's
Yeah.
not stealing if you sent it to...
But
Okay, clearly he's wrong because he lied.
yeah, but she was like, oh, you're taking from God. First of all,
God.
if it's a church, I'm for all y'all church people out there, for all y'all born again Christians, whoever y'all are, send me money by mistake and then come knocking on my door. You know what I'm gonna tell you? It was a blessing. Jesus made you send it to me by mistake to bless
Literally.
me.
That's what
I
I'm
would have
thinking.
told them.
At the end of the day, it's not an accident, right? You've been asking for like a new car, you've been asking for like a down payment on a new house, you've been
Yeah, he
asking
heard.
for an increase in income. You've been asking for money, and then it doesn't matter how it gets to you.
Yep.
It got to you. At the end of the day, that's the work of
That was a blessing.
mystics.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Apollonia, how's it going? Apollonia said hi, Rhea. So yeah, Listen, it was I would have told him just like that. It was a blessing, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't done by accident.
Listen, so I don't know. I was just like I just wanted to put a moral story. Like, what would you have done? I don't think no one in their right mind would be like, oh yeah, it was a mistake. Okay, even in the video he said, well, it's gone. Like at the end, he was like, "Well, it's gone." She was like, "What you mean it's gone?" She was like, "You lucky I'm a child of God. Don't make me get." She was getting all upset.
Oh, man.
It was like, you think if you send someone $10,000 accidentally, they're gonna leave it in their Cash App? No, they going to the machine right away. How much I can get? 500? Okay, I'm gonna take out 500 a day. I'm gonna transfer the rest to somewhere else. They're not gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
Come on. Even if a bank makes a mistake, and the bank talking about, well, I'm gonna have to take out $100 a month. From what? That was your problem. You figure out how you're gonna get the money from someone else. You ain't taking it out of my bank. Matter of fact, close my account.
That's true.
I'll open it somewhere else. Now how you gonna get your money back? But no, accidents is accidents. I don't know.
Nothing is an accident.
Now what would happen if it would have been a blind person with one leg and one arm?
What? Well,
And
that
then
they
would have like, I accidentally sent you $10,000. Can you send it to me back? Are you still gonna say no?
like, how do you know it was me? You can't even see.
See, there. Nobody gonna give the $10,000 back. I don't know. I don't think. Oof. No, I won't. I honestly, I don't think I would. I'm gonna tell you right now. We on TV right here. Watching. You're watching me. I'm not giving it back. I'll be like, what? What app? That says LDM. Oh, it does say LDM. Well, that's not me. You send it to the company. See, right? What happened was.
Not only that, but if you know anything about laws and terms and conditions, it's not actually a person they're sending it to. It's just an account.
Yep.
But
And
if you have rights over
possessions
that
is
account,
9/10 of the law.
Exactly.
There you go. So I tell them I might accidentally send it to you back, but I might not.
And they know there's nothing they can do because at the end of the day, that's why they went to them like, oh, it was an accident because nothing can really happen to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knocking at your heart.
And then they're gonna leave and talk about, okay, God bless you. Well, he just did. He gave me $10,000.
I mean, that's true, you know.
So,
But I was reading a book the other day. That guy found $35,000 in cash, and he wanted to put out an ad to return it
get
to
the
the
heck
rightful
out
owner.
of here.
But he said it wasn't. He didn't want credit for it. He didn't want like an award for it. It was just a moral thing to do.
Oh, Apollonia said hello, Alyssa.
Oh, hi, Apple.
Yeah, I the moral thing to do. You know, they don't teach that in school no more. So, and then I don't have a refresh course. So, if the 35,000, I would have probably put it online. Anybody lost $35,000? Please come to my house. And as soon as they say, yeah, I lost it. All right, let me get the numbers to all the serial codes. Oh, you don't know them? Then it ain't your money. Then that's all to it, right? I'll be like, how were they lost? Did you lose them? Did you put all the 20s faced up or the 100s or 50s? Oh, yeah, you bull crapping because there was no 50s. Get next. You know what I'm saying? I'll give them trick questions like that, you know, because I think they say after a certain day is yours.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why he did it. You know, he don't want nobody bothering him. And he was like, after 7 days, it's completely mine. So
No, it ended up being like an old woman's lifetime savings.
yeah, okay. That old woman was lying her ass off too, talking about. She said, "Ooh, this is my time to get some money, sweetheart. You don't know." That's my old lady voice right there. I don't know. Apple was cracking up on my page over here, but yeah. The moral of the story: watch what you sending or who you sending it to, because some people won't, give it back unless you know them. They'll be like, "Yo, why you send me this money for?"
At the end of the day, too, karma is real. So, like, if he knows that he lied about whatever happened with the money. So, regardless, he's going to lose the money again. Like, if he wasn't meant to keep that money and he knows it in his heart,
Right.
there's going to be inevitably a way that he's going to lose it again.
Hey, it won't bother me. I never had it in the first place. It wasn't mine. So if I lost it, I lost it. You know? If I gain it and I keep it, hey, maybe, send it down, at least donate 1,000 of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or half.
Oh, no. See, you went overboard.
The more you give, the more you get.
Yeah. That's only on stocks. No, but all right, we're gonna move on to the next one. This one is really tough. I've been watching all this woman nonsense.
Nonsense.
Well, I don't need a man and all this other stuff. it's getting overflow. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or but
No, that's just all you talk about, so they send it to you purposely.
yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
think so. No, but I seen one lady talking about I don't need a man. I made it by myself. I make almost 3 digits a year. Yeah, that's how she was saying on her line.
Like $999.
That's why
If even
as
that.
soon as she said that, the guy laughed and he said, "So what do you make?" She was like 300K. He said, "But you just said 3 digits." But you know why she was saying 3 digits? Because it's 3K. But he said, "Oh, okay, no problem." He said, "But my question to the girls is, like he told them, he said, well, everything basically was built by a man, so don't say you don't need a man. But my question to the lady was, who hired you? Who are you working for? You 9 out of 10 times you're working for the man or the man, right? So the person that's paying your check is a man. So you do need a man, no matter how you put it.
In reality, right, why are men over here building all these things and making and creating all these solutions to all these problems? Because the women are the ones like, hey, I need a house, I need a bed. I
Okay,
need
see,
new
but you
shoes,
need a
I
man.
need
You
a
just
shoe."
proved it.
No, we never said I need a man. We said we need all the things you provide.
That's still needing a man. You're just trying to twist it around. Come
Because
on now.
at the end of the day, I could still get the things.
But how? If a man doesn't make it?
A woman can.
No, but a woman has to learn from the man because the woman never knew how to make it in the first place.
You don't need to learn from someone. You could just learn by doing it yourself.
So then do it yourself.
I
Build the
can.
building.
But
Build the building.
it would just take me 10 years instead of 1. You feel me?
Hey, my brother-in-law from Allentown is watching. Every woman needs a man, and every man needs a woman. Let's just stop the bull crap. That's like even business. Like how people will be like, yeah, I made this empire by myself. No, you didn't.
No,
No,
yeah,
didn't.
you can't.
Not
make
even the
anything by
LDM
yourself.
network that you see here was all done by me. No, I had people
Hello.
behind me. I had people in front of me. The camera crews, Will knocking me in, a couple of times, make sure I'm moving right. So my wife and the engineers telling me what to do. So come on, nothing been built by yourself, or you can do it by yourself. That's not. So if you can do it by yourself, you don't need no one's job. You don't even need to open up a business, because if you open a business, that means you need customers. So that means you need them too. So
At the
don't
end of the
say
day,
you don't need nobody.
other people.
Exactly.
Yes, I agree.
The world goes around by things like that. So when I hear that, I'll be laughing. Like, yeah, okay.
Any woman that says that, though, is definitely has serious daddy issues.
Yeah. I don't need a man. I don't need this. Listen.
That's the first man that's in your life, and if he's not in your life, you're going to feel like, I got to where I am without a man.
Yeah. Okay. So how you got the kid? Oh, well, I didn't have a man for that. I went to the sperm donation. Okay, so who gave it to them? You know what I mean? Like, no matter where you go, somewhere down the line, it's going to run up back into a man. And the same thing with a man. It's going to probably run back into a female.
I mean, I for sure never heard a man said, I don't need a woman. I'm just saying.
Because why are we going to be bullshitting like that? We don't do those things. That's why. We know what we need, right? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Well, until about 2030, around there, when the sexual robots get a little bit better, then then we don't need a woman now. You know what I'm saying? Unless they make one of those ghetto robots that start getting an attitude and starts learning too much.
Like
and then he'd be
Siri?
like, Auntie, what have you done for me lately? Then you have to unplug the battery. You know what I'm saying? You have to factory reset on that robot. No, but everybody needs somebody. But also, because, I want to get to the big stuff, like I said. Hey, Dale, how's it going? Georgia, I think it is, they are passing the law about the born males in female sports. They're not allowing them. They're stopping it and everything, which I hope that every other 50-something watt states listen to this and do the same thing, because you shouldn't be a male in trying to dominate a woman's thing. You know what I mean? That's like me saying, you know what? I'm going towards the little people's Olympics.
Not only that, but if you take a look at history,
I identify myself as a little person, and I'm going to go to that Olympics, and now you can't say nothing, and I'm going to dominate. Matter of fact, the first one I'm going to do is the long jump. I don't even have to jump that much. Whoop! Bow. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds funny. Hey, I'm a comedian. I don't want to make you. No, y'all go to hell for laughing too. So, but the jump. But I'm gonna go to the long jump, and I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna dominate all of them. Right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna even do the 50-yard dash probably, and I won't even start when they start. Pow! Charles, are you going? Yeah, chat. Well, I'm waiting for my Facebook. All right, now I'll run. You know what I'm saying? And I'll win. Is that fair? No. So let's stop bull crapping and saying that a man and a female's thing. But this is another issue that I have. If you notice, they all saying about the men that want to be women, men that want to be in the female thing. You don't hear nothing about female want to be a man. They're not talking about that much. Or a female trying to jump into a man's sport. Because the females know better. They not stupid as you guys.
No,
they're not greedy as you guys.
I was gonna say too, if you look at history, women had to fight so long to get anything for themselves. Like we couldn't drive, we couldn't read, we couldn't go to school, we couldn't have a job, we couldn't do mad things that men could do. Like along with,
and then you needed a man to turn that around. But
besides
anyway,
the part that we weren't even white. Like if you weren't white, if you were a woman and you weren't white, like your life was just ass.
Right.
Like, you know? So it's like, why y'all over here trying to make things happen that don't need to be happening?
Yeah, because they all the time, people always having issues, with the man want to become a woman. And I don't really hear, oh, did you see this woman that became a man and joined a man's sports and dominated? No, you ain't going to hear it because they're not going to be that dumb to go into a sports that they know they're not going to win.
Yeah.
But you got these guys that were bums when they were on the man's sport, and then they're going to go into a female sport and dominate. And then you got the dumb ones that say, it's because they train hard. Seriously? Seriously. Like,
Or
because
how
they train
about
hard.
You guys want to be so special, make your own little trans Olympics.
Exactly. They have trans weightlifting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had trans baseball. Even the owner of the trans baseball was saying the same thing.
Yeah.
This is the reason why we made our own stuff.
Yeah.
So there won't be no issues. But and then with the people like, what is a woman? I don't know. See,
do you have ovaries?
Listen.
That's the answer to the question. Yes or no? Okay.
That's
then.
it. That's it. Let's stop. But why? No, but the
He
thing
said
is,
it's on the way.
like they trying to do the operations
Were
and
you
stuff.
born with ovaries? Like you came out your mother's
Yeah.
womb, right? Your mother's womb.
Yeah.
You have a womb. Then okay, you're not a woman.
Yeah,
That's
like,
it.
that's like a cow trying to say I'm a chicken now, but he can't give eggs.
Do you
know what I'm
have
saying?
an X or a Y chromosome?
That's
Which
it.
one?
And if you don't know, listen to XY 101 on the LDM radio station. But no, but in all reality, let's stop the bull crapping. You know what I mean? We know what a woman is. We know what a man is. But you never hear them saying, "Oh, this woman." To a woman that turned into a man and look at her and say, do you know what a man is? No, you don't hear that. But you're hearing it a lot because these men that are turning into a woman want to be all into listen, you will never be a woman, I'm sorry. Physically, you can look like one. Mm-hmm. Mentally, you can probably think you're one. But inside, you're not going to be one. So that's why that's why we're trying to, like the straight people and the other people and the LGBT people that are tired of this is saying, just identify yourself as you used to be a man and you want to be a woman. Case closed. I would go for that.
Yeah.
That's why you call trans. But they trying to make their trans name leave and become called a complete woman, and then you're knocking down women that been in power and fighting for women's rights. For you just to come in and smack them in the face by you saying this and this and that. So that's my opinion, not the whole world's opinion, not the LDM Network's opinion. That's my opinion. If you want to come out, talk to me outside, you want to scratch my eyes, whatever you want to do. I don't know. So Apollonia's over here laughing as well. So and Apollonia is the queen of the Bronx, and she can tell you the same thing. She doesn't really condone too many things that they do. Yeah. And a lot of people that I speak to on the Alphabet City, they say the same thing. What? What happened? The Alphabet City, because I don't know all the letters they Alphabet people. Oh, okay. I don't know, but they they cool. I know a lot of them, and a lot of them are so cool.
Yeah.
You know, I get along with them, so don't think anything of it. I even joined Apollonia's 2 events that she has, Christmas in July, and you know the thank you parties and all this. They are cool people, but when you are pushing the limit and pushing and trying to push real females to the side, that's where I have to draw the line at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the reason why I get a little upset. Don't say what you're really not. You know what I mean?
Honestly, where I draw the line is like you're putting it way too much in like media and
Yeah, it's too
fucking
much. It's too much already.
commercials. Like, why do we need to confuse kids? If we think about it, kids are really the ones that are watching these things, and they're trying to confuse them. They're trying to take all the strong men and make them weak. They're trying
Yeah.
to make them believe that you are not strong enough to overcome the whole society.
Yeah,
Like,
we know. We Latin people. We have them, a lot of them in our family.
not like that.
You know, no. But if you are gonna do that, then throw in some women that become men's that look like men's together. Why y'all not doing that?
Yeah.
Y'all doing all men and men.
Yeah.
The LGBT is not only men and men, so that's why I get pissed off. Stop doing that. It's not about men and men. There are women and women, and there are men that became women that want to date a woman. Anyway, that's the whole confusing part as well. But you know, stop it. It's not LGBT. That's why I say alphabets. They got so many letters. Listen, either you're a man that turned into a woman, or you're a woman that turned into a man, or you just a woman that wants to be with a woman, or a man that wants to be with a man. That's it. Stop confusing everything else. You know, we don't need brand for every single thing. You know what I mean? That's all to it. That's my opinion. You know, we're gonna move on.
No, they're
So-
definitely having an identity crisis.
Yeah. So some people will say it's meant to. Some people will say it's not. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't care. I'm just telling you what my opinion is. Don't say you're a real female or a real. Well, I can't even say a real man because the females that became men are not throwing that out there that they are real men. They the ones that saying no, we're not real men. We're women
Yeah.
wanting to be a man because that's how we feel. It's the men that be like, yeah, I'm a real woman. No, you're not. You know some women that do? Until you knock them out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're so.
Violence is not the answer.
No, I'm saying like if they want to be in a boxing ring. If you're a real man, you know, a woman that turned into a man. If you're a real man, why you don't want to join the man's boxing league?
Yeah.
Because you know it's not gonna happen. You know you're not gonna last. So let's keep it real. So, but anyway, I know a lot of people like they piss, but hey, we have to say what we have to say on that. Because that's what's been going on Facebook. And when I got here, I was like, wow. Because I don't really get anything that was happening when I was in the Philippines like that. It was all Philippine stuff that we were getting.
Right.
Which the Philippine people are funny. But all the drama and the TikTok stuff that they were putting. We just watched a video today that it was so hot, this guy was making his egg outside. He put the frying pan outside, the oil, and he put the egg. He started cooking the egg outside.
No, that be happening sometimes.
Well, 97-degree heat, sun coming down, you know what I'm saying? So it was hot. It was hot. So, you know, we going with that. But I don't know if you guys, like me, been living under the rock that been happening in whatever's been happening in the States. But there was a big fight with a teacher against a student for a phone, right? Whole video, either you want to put them on Pornhub or whatever because she was showing everything.
Well, what?
Well, when she was fighting, she didn't have no panties on, the teacher and everything. So her butt was all out in the air and
Well,
everything.
she had like a dress?
Yeah, and people were complaining about that. I'm not a woman, but I was born from a woman, and I had a lot of sisters. The vajigis, the nice way to say it, right? You know, the vagina gets infected like this. So a lot of females don't like to wear panties because of the cloths, because of the sweat and everything. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, you know. But a lot of females that I heard of said the same thing. They don't use it because of that reason. Mm-hmm. Some of them can't. So she maybe be one of them. Mm-hmm. But y'all lost the whole point of the video. Y'all worrying about her butt sticking out. No. the point of the video that I'm pissed off is like no one was talking about how this little girl lost her mind because they took her phone. You're in school. You don't need a phone. But that's how technology has these kids that they lost without the phone.
All right, I'm gonna get into a personal experience real quick. Last time I took a phone from somebody,
Yeah.
and they reacted in that way that it got violent and physical, it was
Yeah.
because they had some very deep, dark secrets on that phone they didn't want
Yeah,
anyone
but that's
to know
couple
about.
stuff. That's couple stuff.
No.
But this is kid stuff.
Think about it. If you're a kid in school
Right.
and you know you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, and if people will find out about it, and it will, in your mind, it will change how they perceive you, you're gonna be terrified if that identity is threatened
Right.
because they will know what you're actually doing on your phone.
Yeah, but some of them they just want to be nosy and know what the next person's TikTok is doing, and they think they're important, that they're waiting for important phone
Well,
calls.
I'm also a girl, and I've
Yeah.
been a teenage girl, and times that I had my phone taken away, and I knew I probably didn't know, like, at the time I was doing it, that the things I was doing I shouldn't be doing.
Right.
But at the same time, I knew, like, okay, if my parents see this, I think that they will think differently of me.
Right. But
You
see,
know?
that's a good excuse if the person was taking the phone to watch. The teachers take the phone and put it in their desk, and that's it. You're there. So you know no one's looking at your phone. No one. It's just the attachment to the phone is a big issue with kids. They need to realize that they need help. She was going crazy and going off, and they have a law if a student in North Carolina, if a student swings at a teacher, they can beat them. So I'm like, yo, if that's I was reading it, like they can defend themselves in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So
You should be able to.
I'm
defend
going to be a
yourself.
teacher in North Carolina. Martial arts teacher now joins the math class. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 2 + 2. Pow, pow, real quick. But she swung at the teacher. She kept telling her, move back, stop, don't touch me. So she warned her many, many times.
Yeah.
The ghetto came out of this teacher. You know what I'm saying? The black came out of her. She said, heck no. You're lucky she didn't have Vaseline. She would have been like, this girl is not, She would have tied her hair up. The
Were
little
they
bobby
both
pin.
black?
Yeah. And then the little girl thought she was all tough, thinking that she can beat the teacher because she's tough. The teacher rag-a-tagged her, held her down, and said, call another teacher. Call another teacher in here to help. The little girl, toughness left. Oh, so y'all just going to stand around and see her do this to me? I would have been a student. I'd be like, you bring it on yourself, girl.
I mean, how old are they? Probably like like
17 probably. Yeah,
Oh, high
I
school?
think it was high school.
Okay. At the end of the day, for someone to react that way in the first place, that's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
So they definitely
Because
get in something
all
like
these
that at home.
students, all these students think they can talk to a teacher away. They can fight them. And there's going to be no consequences. Guess
Well,
what? She
that's
just
what
got
I'm
charged
saying.
with assault.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like that was a reactive behavior, right? It wasn't like she thought like, oh, if she takes my phone, I'm gonna beat her up. Like she jumped into like, oh shit, like I'm gonna be in trouble with whoever's at home. Like
Nah, I don't
if
think
they
it was
know-
whoever at home. I think it's just more of a
I don't know
attachment.
about that.
It's more of attachment to the phone because again, they taking the phone and they putting it in the drawer. Nobody's looking at it. No one's giving it to your parents. You're
Yeah,
getting
you
it
don't
when
know
you
what
leave
the
the class.
conversation was before.
No, in all schools, you get it at the end of class.
Some schools they take it for the whole week.
Well, then they take it for the whole week.
Exactly.
But no
and
one's
then
looking
you
at
go home
it.
to your mom and you're like, yeah, I don't have my phone because my teacher took it away, and you get beat.
It don't
for that.
matter. If they give you your phone back, they still gonna call your parents.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna be like, yo.
their child is probably fucking shit scaredless. like,
I don't think that no child's really scared of their parents no more that much.
What?
Honestly, because they won't be doing half of the stuff they do now. Like we did wild stuff, but we made sure. Well, we didn't have social media. We wasn't that stupid to put stuff on a photo and then my mom go down the block a week later and take the photos out.
Well,
and
think
see.
about it. Did
we
you
wasn't
really
that
have
dumb.
money to spend on a disposable camera and get the film developed if you're doing stupid things?
Yes. How many things? I got pictures of me jumping off the bridge, jumping off stupid things, and then some of them were too dark or too far, because you don't even know what you got until you develop it. But things like that, we did dumb things. But the fact of the matter is, we did things where we said, no, that's going a little too overboard. We never spoken to adults like that. We never spoke to teachers like that because we knew that was going overboard. But since now they want to make all these
There
new
were
laws,
morals and values set in place.
yeah, because of these new laws that you can't get hit, you can't do this, the teacher can't speak to you a certain way. That ain't gonna happen in my school. I'm gonna open up a school, matter of fact. It's called Beat Down School. You get a beat down. You get a beat down. No, but in all reality, if you're gonna act like an adult and swing an adult, you're gonna get beat like an adult. That should be the bottom line.
Yeah.
Don't think you're gonna do something and not get the consequences after.
Of course, but they didn't even know. They didn't know. At the end of the day, you gotta give kids the benefit of the doubt that they're simply naive and ignorant. They didn't know. Oh, if I act this way, this will happen.
Yeah, they do. That's why they were acting like that, because they thought they were tough. So if you know you're going to swing, if you're in high school already, you know actions get reactions. So don't tell me y'all don't know. Y'all were thinking y'all were that tough. That's what it is. Yeah, the teenagers now, they think they so tough, and then when they get beat down, but I'm a kid. Why you hitting me? Oh, now you're a kid. But you were coming in my face like you were an adult.
Yeah.
I'm all for the teacher for beating her ass.
No, I'm not saying the teacher's wrong. The teacher definitely should defend themselves. I'm just saying
Shir-
we gotta
Shirley said,
look deeper into that story.
oh, we got a teacher. Tina said, welcome back. Thank you. Shirley said, the kids are out of control. They worship the phones. Exactly. And this is coming from a teacher. And then she said, the teachers couldn't have taken your phone if it was not which against the rules. So, which is true. Beat Down Academy. Sign me up. I'm going to sign you up, Shirley. You're going to be one of my teachers. It's going to be Beat Down Academy. You will get a diploma if you survive. Because if you're going to be one of those teachers students coming in my face, I'm telling you, I'm going to be the math teacher. I'm going to show you what 2 plus 2 is, and the reactions. And then I'm going to tell the kids when they're falling down onto the ground, what my mom says, no te pure, el piso no te pasa. And what that means is, don't worry, you're not going to pass the floor. You know what I'm saying? As you hitting the floor. And now I'm a good person, though. I catch them on the second bounce. When they're coming back up, I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize. I'm sorry that you got to get these 2 hits. My bad. You know what I'm saying? But and then I look back at the other students. See, students, this is called the reaction of the stupidity. See, I go like this, and you see how his face hits the ground? So that is called the force. Can anybody tell me how much force? I will use it as a student, as a lesson. And pay attention, because you might get a test tomorrow. Look at listen like, yeah, I'm not going to that school.
Definitely not. Nah, kids, they genuinely need help.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
do.
They
do.
They need help more than they need punishment.
Yeah, they need to bring back the rice in the corner.
Corporal punishment.
Yeah, they need to bring that back, because we never did that with the teachers.
They need to be.
And then when we did, you got kicked out of school.
They need values. They need morals. They need to understand their actions do have reactions. They don't understand these things.
Now I wanna talk to the student, if you're listening. Hit us up, because I want to know, first of all, 2 things. 1, how the beatdown was, and 2, how it feels with no phone now that you're going to be going to jail probably.
Jail at 17.
Well, they're charging her with assault, so she might get a misdemeanor, but it's going to be in your records now, right?
Yeah.
So, well, they both got charged now. So I don't know why they got charged, because they're more self-defense than anything, because the girl swung first. I don't care if you're young or not.
The law.
What law? Self-defense law. That's what the law is. They just trying to make an example out of her. Now, I wonder, I'm going to throw the black card out there. I wonder if she wasn't a black teacher, would they put her as assault too? I'm just thinking out loud. But anyway, speaking of that, Tara Davis, who is an Olympic medalist, gold medalist and everything, they stripped her of her national title. Get this. Because she came positive on her drug test. But you know what the drug was?
What?
Weed. Since when weed was an enhancing drug? They trying to say like her smoking weed made her faster? No, weed make you slower.
That's true. Well,
She probably was running with her weed talking
no
about.
drugs at all.
She running and she weeded up. The only thing she gonna be doing is looking at the person and says, So if the sky comes down, can we run fast? Like they'll come out with some stupid weed question.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's gonna happen. I never heard anybody win a race or become faster or stronger because they smoke weed.
No, just smarter.
Smarter? Or they
Yes.
think they smart.
No, like
They
you
come out with
ask
questions like
better questions. Yes.
yeah, like weird
You
questions.
get more creative. When you're creative, you're smart. That's just
Okay,
how it works.
so then if she was in the spelling bee or in the creative testing, then take the stripper. But she wasn't. She was a runner. So we did not do that nothing to her.
No, I agree. But don't they have like a rule against just drugs in general?
Yeah, but you know why they started doing that?
Why?
Because now they want to test them for the weed. They wasn't testing them for weed before, but since weed is legal and they know that half of the hood people, they want to smoke their weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Is she
saying?
black too?
Yeah. So you know she want to smoke her weed. But my question is, don't they test you before you go into the Olympics?
You're right.
So why they testing her after she did everything? Why? Because she won? But guess what? This is not the only black person they did it to. In 2021, Sha'Carri Richardson was stripped of her title and kicked off the Olympic team because she smoked weed in the season.
Oh, like during. It was during the race.
Yeah. So, and I thought that was kind of crazy. It's weed. They know, like right now, if someone gets robbed outside in the Bronx and everything, and where were you? Oh, I was in the corner where all these drug addicts and stuff. I'm gonna go down there and talk about you can go. If I was a cop, you can go, and you can go. And the guy's gonna be like, why you told them they can go without asking them a question? Because they look like they smoke weed. And ain't nobody robbing people out there that smoke weed. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. We happy people.
Who out there be like, yo, you know what? I need a 5 bag. You know what I'm saying? Give me my 10. Or matter of fact, give me the muffins or the jelly
edibles?
beans. You know what I'm saying? Give it up. No, you don't see that. So I'm saying, like, even the weed stores that getting robbed wasn't getting robbed by the people that smoke weed.
Right. They're getting robbed for the money.
You never heard them. Put the money in the bag. Matter of fact, put the jelly beans too. You never hear that. I'm just saying. So the weed is not enhancing their abilities in the Olympics. So what is the problem?
I mean, if at the end of the day, right, let's say coming from a logical standpoint, when you think of Olympics, you think of kids that are athletic, right? And kids that are like, oh my God, one day I want to go to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you have these Olympic gold medalists. The kids are going to be researching the people who won, obviously, because they want to be winners.
Mm-hmm.
So now if they go and they look at what they do and they see, oh, she smoked this or she did this.
She got back problems.
Like,
She
they
had
don't
eye
know
problems.
that, you know.
She had eye
They're
problems.
just going to see, oh, look, it's okay to do drugs. And we're trying to steer kids away from drugs.
Well, it's not a drug, is it?
It is.
It's a plant. But okay, so I can't.
Not the way it's
So now
manipulated.
I'm in the Olympics, right? I get hurt, but I can't smoke weed. But I can take these damn opiates that you give me, right?
No, you could say poppy seeds. Poppy seeds are a plant, not
Uh-huh.
opiates.
No, but
Not if
they
it's made in a
described it
lab.
to me. Now I'm addicted to these painkillers because you wanted to give me painkillers, but it's allowed in the Olympics, but a weed is not? Come on, man. Y'all people need to fix yourselves. That's what
No,
y'all need to do.
I don't think any drugs should be permitted personally.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna give one drug that's really addictive,
Right.
weed is addictive. No, don't get me wrong, because if many people will be like, it's not, so then start smoking weed. It's not that I can't. It's just I don't want to. When you say that, it's because you got addicted to it. But that type of drug is not really. I'll hang out with a weed head more than a crackhead.
Well, yeah.
My
They're
crackhead.
a lot easier to have a conversation with.
No, not only that, you got to hide stuff from the crackheads.
Because they need to get more.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not functional enough to work for money. So
See, the two problems is if you leave your house and you tell a weed head, yo, don't open the door to nobody, you have no problem because he be spaced out, knocked out on the couch.
true. And they
Crackhead,
probably
you
have
tell
no
him,
food.
don't open the door to nobody. When you come back, the boy did not only open the door to somebody, he took all your stuff out with that person. You know what I'm saying? So who you gonna be more? And it's not an enhancing drug. It's not steroids or something like that. to make them run faster. So I don't understand that. I really don't. You know, leave the girl alone. To me, if a white person would have won, would you have tested them again?
Yeah.
Because don't you test them before?
Somebody definitely snitched on her.
Yeah.
There's no reason
And
why
the
they
loser.
just randomly did that.
the second place loser.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she probably got mad and said, "Oh, I think she took weed. That's why she was running faster." How you know? Because she was asking me some weird questions while she was running. I don't understand that. But two, back at the back, Olympians that all of a sudden just came out and to them all of a sudden started winning. They've been winning. Why do you think they put them in the Olympics team?
Right.
So now you not only screwed up the Olympic gold for us, you screwed up a lot of other stuff.
Right.
So I don't know. You know, stop that bull crapping. You know, it's not an enhanced drug, so to me, and it's legal. So how do you know she's just not? She's taking it to prevent herself from getting a back pain. She's preventing her eyes from becoming 10/10 instead of 20/20.
Listen, the way, first of all, I have so many against for weed being legalized just because it's really for profit for the government. It's not even for people to be better. Like, the taxes on weed are insane, number one. Number two, the way that it is manipulated nowadays, like grown in labs, all these different kind of strains, like it's not even natural anymore. It's super chemicalized. Like, and even smoking it, when you got to understand like physics and chemistry, when you burn weed, the oils are actually cancerous. They're not even good for you. And people are like, oh, it treats all these things. Like, no. You don't have enough information to be making these claims. And it's better to ingest it because it is a herb, it is a plant, versus smoking. And now everyone wants to smoke weed because, oh, it's legal. Oh, it's good for you. No,
everybody was smoking. It's just now that they're outside. But now all of a sudden, since the doctors were like, it's good for your eyes, your glaucoma, and for your back and all this, since a lot of the white people was like, ooh, that's good. Oh, wait, we have to make it legal now. You think if none of the doctors were giving these
how about let's reverse, and what the hell even gave you glaucoma?
Yeah, I don't know. Listen. The Indians were doing it, all right? Peace pipe, crap pipe, they all the same damn things, right? Come on now.
No, they're not. They're definitely not.
They were in the little coop tent that they were on talking about. Yeah, the eagle was flying. But
They
what
definitely weren't smoking weed. They were doing
what
like
would happen if an
ashwagandha
eagle don't
and all
have
that.
wings?
Mushrooms.
Do they fly?
Exactly. It was not no weed that we
Why
smoking
you think
nowadays.
why you think they were seeing the spirits?
Yeah.
They were seeing spirits talking about if eagles don't have feathers, do they still fly? Ooh, I do not know. Now we're gonna get canceled for that. Like LDM went woo woo woo, and now they got. I don't know, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, to me, take the weed off of the Olympics. Because that has really nothing to do. It's not enhancing any drug that enhances you, or I think that should be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If the person takes coke, weed, that's their problem.
No.
That's yours and the judge and the coach's problem.
Yeah,
Oh,
coke is.
coke is
Hello,
an
it
enhancement?
hypes you the hell up.
No, but that's not coke. That's
Cocaine.
That's that mixture that enhances you. Woo! And you're looking out the window talking about, yeah, I think they're watching me. That's that paranoid thing and stuff like that.
That's cocaine.
That's cocaine? I don't know. I thought that was like a mixture. I don't know. But anyway.
Clearly, he doesn't do drugs. That's
Yeah,
a good thing.
I'm just looking at what I see in the movies and what I see in real life. I had a friend always in the window looking. What are you looking for? They looking at me. They watching me. Who watching you? I'm like, yo, you bugging. You're bugging. But because that's meth, whatever that he was using. Yeah, I know it definitely wasn't math. That's for sure, because he didn't know nothing. I don't even know if he finished college with us.
Anything created in a lab, it just shouldn't go in your body. Period.
Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, I think they just need to stop, figure out which type of drugs is an enhancement and which is not.
That's what I said. I say
Yeah,
zero drugs too.
True.
It's like if you're gonna be doing a competition for your natural talents, and it's not even natural talents, right? It's your endurance, it's your determination, it is your commitment to this sport that you dedicate your life and your time to perfect. That's what you should be awarded for.
Yeah.
Not that, oh, I got an injury, I need this drug, I need to do this. No, 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 no. That's not natural. Sorry, you don't qualify.
Yeah.
Let's
but
reward the people that qualify.
Maybe she was taking weed so she can slow herself down so she can make it look more of a better race.
That don't make no sense.
Don't weed slow you down? You be like, yeah, chilling.
Well, that's what I'm
you don't see Snoop Dogg running a 500.
Nowadays, a lot of weed is changed and enhanced. There's so many different strains. It's ridiculous. It's not all of them slows you down nowadays. Some of them actually
I
make
don't
you
know.
more paranoid.
I just remember, like watching Snoop Dogg, and he never looked like he want to run.
Well,
You know
that's
what I'm
probably because of the strain that he uses. Like, personally, I hate those strains. I hate going to sleep whenever I take edibles, whenever I do any kind of weed product. I don't like it. I like the ones that keep me up and get me stimulated, and I be up painting,
If
drawing,
she would have took some, no.
No, I'm being honest, but I make my own. I don't do the smoking and all that anymore. Like, I've learned my lesson, and I've educated myself on the actual effects. And it's like, people are just like, oh, look, that looks fun. Let me try.
Yeah.
Do you know the definition of fun? First of all, the definition of fun is you're a fool. Google it. It's in Latin. Like, come on. You want to be a fool? Go be a fool.
Sure, I was a fool. I was jumping off of 2-story flights and doing this, doing that. That was my fun. But that was when I was young. But anyway, let's go to the next one. This is the topic of the day that I really wanted to hit.
What you got us talking about?
You're dating someone, or you're going out with them.
Okay.
Huh? Oh, we got 7 minutes? All right. So real quick, I want to do the standard of double standard of a woman and a man before we get to the next question.
Oh,
all right. If a woman wants a guy who's older, then it's called a preference, right? But if a guy wants a girl that's older or younger, they are creepy and immature. If a girl doesn't want to date a short guy, it's a preference. But if a guy doesn't want to date a overweight girl, he's an a-hole.
How we go from height to weight?
But I'm just saying.
Different things.
No, but you don't want to date a short guy. That's your preference, right? So our preference is maybe we don't want to date an overweight. But if we don't, we're a-hole that's not focused on the real things that matter, right?
Your health matters.
If a girl wants a guy who can take charge of, it's a preference. If a guy wants a girl who is submit to them, now it's not a preference for them, right? See the double standards there, If a woman sets a boundary, it's called empowerment. If a man sets a boundary, it's called controlling.
What's the boundary? Is the boundary for himself?
It don't
or
matter.
For her?
A woman makes a boundary, it's called empowerment. If a man makes a boundary, it's called controlling. No matter what it is.
Is the boundary for them or for the other person?
No. No. A girl sets boundaries. It's called empowerment. If a man sets boundary, it's called controlling. Two different things.
But we got to understand what the boundary is.
It don't matter what it is.
Because boundaries are empowering for anybody, not just women.
All right. So women have preference. Men have something wrong with them. Right? This is not double standard.
No.
Huh? No, this is just illegal. That's what I got to say. But let's go to the question real quick before we run out of time, and then we can probably talk about it. Will you break up or stop dating someone if they have a badass kid?
Yes, because that's a reflection of them. Period.
Yeah. So, like, if you were dating someone for a while and then you finally met their kid and they a bad kid, would you leave them?
Yeah.
With a heartbeat. This lady was talking about, so for that reason you want to throw this all away. First of all, it's not been years, lady. Calm down. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I would probably, if I'm going out with them, it was broken off. If I was dating them, I would just probably slow down the date. Now I'll probably just date her once a month.
Right.
Once every 2 months, or when I don't have another date, I'll call her.
Right.
But I would never go to her house because she got a badass kid.
At the end of the day, that shows that that parent has no morals, has no values. You're not teaching your kid anything for them to want to be good. Either that, or you're neglecting them so much they will do anything for your attention. And if you neglect your kid, why do I think you're gonna give me attention?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be giving your spouse or your partner more attention than your child when they're a child. When they get older, that's different.
Yeah, that's true. I'm out. As soon as I see the kid running or hit me in the knee or something like that, like, what this blue boy? I'll trip a kid. Poof. What happened to my kid? I don't know. He was running. He fell. Don't play with me. I'm out the door.
No, kids that are bad just want a hug at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a hug. A
just
real
want
squeeze
attention.
hug. A real squeeze hug. Like, clack, 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 breaking a couple ribs. No. If a kid is that bad, I'm out the door.
Yeah.
I'm out the door. I'm like, you know what? But what happened? I thought we were going to have a good night. Well, you can come to my house later without your kid, and we can talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I would never wind up in that person's house ever again, and I won't go out with them. It'll be strictly dating.
Yeah.
You know? When can we go on the next date? Maybe I'm looking like 2 months. Let's see. Or maybe next month. I don't know. I'll call you. I'll have my people call your people, and we can arrange something. But I'm not going back to that bad kid. No baby kids running around. No. Mm-mm.
No, yeah, kids, they just need help at the end of the day.
But again, the man was wrong on this video with all the girls' comments talking about he could have gave her a chance. Maybe he needed a man, and you're the man that can change his. Listen, if it was the other way around.
That's what I'm saying. They need help.
Yeah, but it was the other way around, and the female went to a single man's house, and their kids were bad. She would have not even thought about it twice. She would have left. Listen, when you get your life straight, boo-boo, you call me, and they would have left. And what the comments would have said, you go, girl, because you don't need nobody else's problem. You don't need the double standard again.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Come on now.
No, it should definitely be the actual father's responsibility to step up and take care of the child.
Yeah, but maybe he's not around.
Not a man that you're dating.
Maybe he's not around, you know. Maybe he's not around. Maybe that's why he's like that. I don't know.
Okay, and if he's not around, then that's still not your responsibility.
That's
It's
what I'm
just
saying.
not.
You out.
Yeah.
But
That's
that's not
okay
what the
to
comments of the females were saying.
No, because they're not the ones in the situation, so of course they're just gonna say their opinion.
Yeah.
They're trying to empathize and be like, that was me one day. He just needed a chance.
You know,
like, no.
as a single mother with people helping me and the father still coming in and giving me child support and taking him on the weekend, but I'm a single mother. We could. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Listen.
You got so much.
I say it straight. This is the LDM show. We say it straight as it is. You know, I'm not sugarcoating it. So you're not a single mom. Again, if you're having the father taking him out on weekends and giving you child support and the people. No, that's not what a single mother is. Stands for.
Right.
Meaning you by yourself, living by yourself, doing everything by yourself. You have to give a babysitter to come and take care, and you paying the babysitter. Now we're single, you know.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're not, you know. So single parent household, yes. I'm a single parent. I'm a parent
You're
that
a
has
co-parent.
that has sole custody. Now we're talking. Okay, then I understand your co-parent that has sole custody. That means you have the child in your house, but you're not a single parent if there's another parent still involved. That's single parent means one. So where your son at now? Or he with his baby daddy? So how you a single parent?
Yeah.
So yeah, right? Exactly. Like Will said, single is a relationship status or it's complicated. Either or, you need to watch us next week for some more information because we are out.
For sure, guys.
Yes, check it out. And thank God we're back, you know. So
See you next week. Bye.
see ya.